Guten Tag, boys and girls, little boys, little girls, big boys, big girls. Hello. That was a creepy start to the episode. Me sitting here in front of my green screen. Um, I know, I really know I've um. I am not shit. Um, I was trying to say, I know I've lit this really shitly, and there's probably all sorts of shadows going on. I think I can see in the reflection of the window that my shadow's not great, so that's really cool. Um, but yes, welcome to Documented Bits. It's me, your boy Jack. Um, hey, this was again supposed to be a history of film episode. However, I've had another very busy week, and I haven't had time to research again. But I'm hoping next week. It was the sound of me slapping my leg. I'm hoping next week we'll have a history of film uh, podcast recorded. So that'll be nice and fun. Guess what else is nice and fun? The sound of my chair. No, uh, fucking lockdown's ending. Woo! In England, fucking lockdown is pretty much already ended. Bars, well, beer gardens are open. Uh, non-essential shops are open. Close contact services are open, which is like hairdressers and I think tattoo artists and like 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 nail technicians and all those sorts of people. All of them are open again. Here in Northern Ireland, we our beer gardens are opening up on the 30th of April. Today is the 18th, I think, of April. Yeah. Oh, what a guess! 18th of April. Uh, so hopefully, yeah, that'll be nice. Non-essential shops, I think, are opening that day too, perhaps. And I think indoor pubs and hotels are opening on the 24th of May. So it's all sort of like moving along quicker than we all thought it would. And you know what? Thank fuck for it. We've been held down, locked up for too long. Um, I mean, I've been seeing my pals recently, but it's only the past couple of weeks. It's been more than one person at a time, really. And I was getting sick of seeing just one person at a time. Because it's like because we are a group of mates, obviously we all are sort of like talking about things that have happened to each other. Um, so it's sort of like, say, like somebody will come Pete. Pete tells me something at the start of the week about something that he's doing, and then it's like a mad thing or it's like a weird thing, and then I'm going out with David later on in the week, and I'd have to say, David, whoa, did you hear about the thing that Pete's doing? And it's always no. I'm like, cool, I get to recount it. Um, so then I tell them that whole story, and then I go out with someone else like a couple of nights later, and I have to tell them the whole story. Whereas like if we were just in a group, we could fucking get it all out in the open right away. I wouldn't have to have the same conversation about 20 million times. Uh, yeah, so that's the thing. Apologies if this episode is really weird. I'm tired as fuck. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna lie about it. I'm tired as fuck. I'm all burnt out. It's been a pretty busy last couple of weeks. Uh, and it's one of those ones as well where I've got so busy that I don't know what days I've got free and what days I've not got free. Like, I think it was last week. It might have been last week or the week before. Uh, I thought I had like a free week. Like I wasn't doing anything that week, and I made plans with loads of people. And then I had to cancel all those plans with loads of people because I had things that week that I forgot I had. Um, yeah, I don't know if that's a story about me being busy or me being stupid, but here we are. There's one oh Jesus! Whenever I turn around to the microphone, my voice gets all loud and more clear. Whereas if I do this and I turn away, hopefully it's not fucking quiet as fuck. I forgot to fucking do a mic check, so you know what? It's either good or it's not good. And even if it's not good, I'm going to be putting it out anyway because it's a podcast episode. And I don't want to be skipping weeks again because there's a big period whenever me and Josh, who by the way, should hopefully be hopping back on the episodes soon. I sort of looked at myself in the window instead of looking down the barrel right at the camera. And I apologise for that. But there's a thing that I wanted to talk about. Uh, and it was I first heard it. Ooh, apologies. You are just gonna get sometimes. I'll be talking and then I'll turn around towards the microphone because I'm like picking up my phone or whatever. So the audio, I apologize, on this episode is gonna be really shit, and I do deeply apologize for that. But I say the annoying thing is if I'm talking like this, my microphone doesn't stretch that far. That's as far as it stretches. Um, which is annoying because I got a big fucking metal pole here, and it doesn't work with the green screen if I've got a big fucking pole in the episode. Um, but yeah, because the microphone's over here, I have to turn the gain up so I can pick up my voice. Whereas if I turn around to the microphone, it should sound really fucking loud, or maybe that's just like good. Eh? Maybe that's just like a good fucking volume right there. And I should be uncomfortable and talk like this for the whole episode. Um, but I want to look at the camera. I want to look you dead in the eye. We're gonna have a moment. We're gonna have a moment on this episode. Um, yes. The thing I wanted to talk about was a big scary reptile in Krakow in Poland. I first heard about this on. I was working doing my Yodel thing, delivering packages, and I listened to Talksport radio every day because I think I've been over this before. Uh, I've tried listening to Radio One or Cool FM or Q Radio, things like that, but they just fucking annoy me because they're playing the same songs like every day. I think I told the story about how like I was listening to Radio One in November 2019 and I hadn't listened to them for like 5 months, came back and they were playing the same songs. So I sort of just I listen to Talksport every day because I'm a big sports fan and they talk about new shit every day. Um, big debates and that, and it's debates on sport, and I enjoy it. And you know what? Fuck yeah, I don't need to fucking justify myself for you. Um, that is that would be a good name for a song. Justify myself for you, or even justify myself for you if you want to fucking dull it down. Um, yeah. So I listen to Talksport every day, and in Talksport, I think it's every half an hour or every hour they'll come away from the sports topic they're talking about and they'll go into like a little news segment thing. This is all like all types of news. I mean, it's just like normal news and sports news as well. It's just whatever the headlines are that day. And I heard it on on Talksport, and it was weird. It was a weird headline, and the guy never sort of the guy never went into it. He never sort of explained what the headline meant, and Fucking hell, I'm getting the burps. Um, I had the fucking headline saved. Where is it? Right. Um, so I found an article on it, and I'm gonna tell you the words I typed in to find this article. Krakow Reptile Croissant. Croissant. All right. So that's the head. Those BBC One. Those are the headlines. Jackal, BBC One. The headlines. Okay. So I found an article here. It's from the BBC. Um, if you're not from the UK or Ireland and you don't know what that is, it's sort of like the one of the bigger news. Well, actually, I wouldn't say news. One of the bigger like broadcasting channels. It stands for Big Black Cocks. Uh, okay. So I'm gonna read you this article here. When animal welfare officers received a report of an unusual animal lurking in a tree in the Polish city of Krakow, they were not sure what to expect. People aren't opening their windows because they're afraid it will go into their house, the woman reportedly said. But it doesn't. That's bad reporting. Didn't tell us which woman. Is it the animal welfare officer? Is that the woman? It just says the woman. Um, but a visit to the area showed the creature in question was not a bird or even a reptile, but a croissant. The Krakow Animal Welfare Society said the incident was genuine. Writing on Facebook, the organisation said its officers had asked the desperate caller whether the unidentified animal, which had been in the tree for 2 days, could be a bird of prey. The woman responded, "Looked more like a lagoon, similar to laguna, Polish for lagoon," before remembering the correct word leguan or iguana. They didn't need to do her like that. They could have lied and just said she said iguana or leguan. The woman responded that it looked more like a lagoon, similar to laguna, Polish for lagoon. Before I was lagoon, not a like a swampy area. Blue lagoon as a cocktail. The more you know. Before remembering the correct. Ah, shit. The correct word, leguan or iguana. Although the inspectors knew that it was unlikely that a reptile would survive the cool spring temperatures in the southern Polish city. Which southern Polish city? Oh, Krakow. Sorry, apologies, that was my stupid. They wondered if the animal could have been an unwanted pet abandoned by its owners. Arriving on the scene. See, if this was, in fact, not even. This is very similar to something I've read out on the podcast before, and it was to do with Liverpool. And there was like a crocodile apparently found in Liverpool that was cut in half, and it turned out just to be like a fake crocodile that somebody thought it would be funny to like put at the roundabout or something. Um, Arriving on the scene, however, the inspectors found the headless and limbless object in a lilac tree. A lilac tree? Is lilac not like a shade of purple? Okay. Um, Arriving on the scene, however, the inspectors found the headless and limbless object in a lilac tree, a pastry, probably thrown out of a window to feed birds. The organisation remained light-hearted about the encounter and said the public should continue to err on the side of caution and report any concerns about animal welfare. So there you go. In Krakow, there was a reptile that was mistaken for a croissant. My main question is how? Now, I'm going to utilize the green screen. First time I'm going to utilize the green screen for good. instead of evil. I'm gonna have a picture of a croissant. I'm gonna have a picture. Oh, I'm gonna have a picture of a iguana or lagoon. Uh, Up here. I don't know if I'm even pointing to the right area. Um, and we're gonna compare and contrast a croissant to a lagoon. Um, mm, and just ask the question. Just you know what? I'm gonna take you on a guided meditation right now. I'm gonna put some soothing music in, if I remember to. Uh, I'm gonna take you through a guided meditation right now. So everybody, close your eyes. I'm gonna get closer to the mic. Everybody, close your eyes. Let's focus on our breathing for a minute, huh? Huh? Breathe in for 5 seconds. And then breathe out for 2 seconds. And breathe out the rest. Breathe in for 2 seconds. Breathe out for 10 seconds. Okay, now that we're good and relaxed, I didn't say open your eyes. I didn't say open your eyes. Now that we're good and relaxed, I want you to picture a cool spring evening in Krakow, Poland. Listen to the wind blow. A soft, light breeze. Now, I did hand gestures into the camera there, but you shouldn't see them because your eyes should be closed. Feel the crisp, cool spring air against your skin. Ooh, that's cold. But not too cold. It's just nice. All of a sudden, you see a large creature in the tree ahead of you. I forgot to say, picture a tree. And there's a large creature in that lilac tree. I'm sorry. There's a lilac tree ahead of you. Now picture a large creature in that tree. It could be a reptile. It could be a bird. We don't know that yet. Now, aren't you, as you're lying there with your eyes closed, why don't you just say out loud in a calm, soothing voice, what do you think that creature is? I'll wait. If you answered croissant, you were correct. However, if you answered lagoon, laguna, lagoon, or leguan, or iguana, I want you to take a moment of deeper relaxation. Find your inner self. Look at your inner self. Ponder the inner self within. And I want you to ask one question. One simple question to yourself, to your inner self within. I want you to ask that inner self within, hi. And eyes open. Thank you for listening to my meditation track. Um, we have fun here on Documented Bits, but we also know how to relax. Huh? I've been stressed recently. I've had a lot to do. I like to relax. And what better way to relax than to go through a guided meditation and asking yourself how whenever you see a reptile instead of a croissant. And if you're getting deeply irritated by me saying croissant loads of times, why don't you take yourself in your own meditation? Huh? Get out here, you fucking idiot. Oh, we're back. Bet you didn't even know we were away. Well, we were, but we're back. Oh, we're gonna be back. And we're back. We'll be back in a minute. And we're back. And we're back. So yeah, that was sort of all I really wanted to talk about this week. Uh, Fucking Rona times being gone, and the reptile that turned out to be a croissant. Why is my fucking harmonica not going back into the case? Eh? Another thing actually. Well, there we go. Just one swift movement, got it back in the case. Another thing that deeply pisses me off is I don't think me and Josh have hid our feelings for a podcast called Dynamic Banter on this podcast. Um, it's a fun boy time, and this podcast was sort of based on that one, if you know what I mean. We share a similar sort of humor. I'm not saying this podcast is anywhere near as good as that one, but the sentiment of it was based off dynamic banter and the way we sort of just do funny bits and don't have really a setup or like a set like uh what the fuck do you call it, a set script or whatever, or things that we have to talk about. You know what's really weird? I'm getting a reflection in the window of myself, and the way the green screen sort of gone, sort of like covering my chin here, and all I can see is me with a mustache. And now I'm thinking, fuck it, shave your beard and just have a mustache, because it looks quite nice. I'm not gonna lie. Ooh. Um. But yes, the thing I was supposed to talk about before I went off me having a mustache was I've talked about this before. I talked about Brexit before. I've talked about Brexit before. Um, but now Brexit has taken it too far. The Tories have taken it too fucking far. Boris Johnson, if you're watching, your eyes should be closed because it's a guided meditation. Boris Johnson, if you're listening, this is a direct message right to you, buddy boy. You've taken it too far. I'm coming for your knees. I ordered a t-shirt from Dynamic Banter. It was a History Road t-shirt because I do a segment called History Road, and they're big Beatles fans, and it was like the Beatles Abbey Road album cover with their faces on it, and little Steve holding a trumpet, and I wanted it, so I bought it, and now I got a message from, or well, an email from Byron McCoy. Shout out one time. I know this isn't your fault, buddy. I got an email from Byron basically being like, "Sorry, kid, because of Brexit, we're not set up for the new fucking VAT system or VAT system. Uh, so I apologize, but we're gonna have to fucking cancel your order for now." I don't know what that means. Because he said for now, does that mean he's gonna contact me in the future and be like, "We're all set, give me your money"? And I'd be like, "Fucking happily, Baron, fucking like wank me off as well, please." Um, and maybe that would be taking it a step too far. But I don't care. I love that man. I love the two dynamic boys as well. Um, shit, we're only 25 minutes in here. Goddamn. Wow. But yeah, that was a message to Boris Johnson. Uh, I don't know if it strictly makes sense, but you get the gist. Boris, I'm coming for your fucking knees. Because I wanted that t-shirt and now I'm not getting it. I mean, I may as well look through my notes here and see what else is going on. Oh yes, I don't even need to look through my notes to find this or to remember this. I was delivering the other day. It was actually on my street. Well, not on my street, but in my cul-de-sac. And I was delivering. I was think it was either my last package or my second to last package, and the guy whose house it was sort of in the driveway with an older woman who I'm guessing is his mum, and a young kid, which I'm guessing is his kid. And I was walking up to the door with this package. The guy and the kid were like getting in the car or whatever, and then the kid was holding like a little toy, and it looked like a cat, and I should really remember what it was because this kid fucking had his toy in his hand, and oh no, without any prompting, as I walked up, he just put the toy in my face like that and went, "This is Bella." Like I fucking got the name wrong. I don't even know Bella, you wee shit. Don't come up to me holding your toy and be like, "This is Bella." I don't give a fuck about Bella, you wee fucking cat loving freak. You wee fucking. Not about that. So, I mean, needless to say, I fucking dropped that kid. Fucking hooked, right hook to the jaw. Sort of the way fucking Ben Askren went down. This kid went down, but not for the money. You got an old fucking knuckle sarny right to the jaw. And then his dad was like, "Listen, he was just trying to show you Bella. What's the big idea, buddy?" And then I said, "Fuck you and fuck your kid and fuck Bella." And I fucking dropped the dad as well. And then, remember I said the granny was there? The granny was like, "Listen, we don't want any trouble." And then I fucking dropped the granny as well, because nobody talks to me that way. I don't want any trouble either, but your fucking grandson just came up to me with a wee fucking cat toy and said, "This is Bella," right in my fucking face. And I'm getting unnecessarily angry about it right now. Yeah, I just take a moment to reflect there. I think we'll do another. Guided meditation. So again, why don't you go ahead and close your eyes? This time, why don't you lie down as well? If you weren't lying down the first time, if you were lying down the first time, stand up. Let the people here who weren't so lucky last time, let them lie down. Huh? Why don't you get on your feet? Like a real man. I'm gonna put down this harmonica because I'm gonna be clicking it. That's not gonna be nice for the listeners. You're all listeners right now because this is a guided meditation with eyes closed. Eyes closed. Why don't you keep them eyes closed? Let's focus on our breathing again. Breathe in for 4 seconds. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now why don't you breathe out for 3 seconds? 1, 2, 3. That's a bit of ASMR for you. Why don't you breathe in again? This time make up your own, eh? I'm not your fucking dad. Make up your own, eh? Breathe in for however however long you fucking want. You know what? Breathe out for however. Just breathe it out, huh? This is a guided meditation, but only a guide. I'm not your fucking dad. Fucking control your own breathing, you can't. Okay, this time you're in the car. Picture yourself in a car. And you know what? We'll go with my car, huh? You're sitting in a 2011 Ford Fiesta Mark 6. Yes, Mark 6. The fan's sort of fucked up. Fan's definitely fucked up. The heater resistor dial. It's got 1, 2, 3, 4 settings, but fucking forget 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3 don't work. What do you think they'll work? They don't work. If you want heat, you blast it. You put that thing to 4. But whenever you put it to 4, oh, your fan makes a weird noise, like a every of the time. But you know what? You've learned to accept it. You've learned to embrace it. That's just the sound your car makes. It's okay. It's comforting. But now you're at your destination. So why don't you put your foot in the brake? Huh? Why don't you slow that boy right down? Go through the gears if you need to. 4, 3, 2, 1. Neutral. Handbrake up. You're stopped. You're swell. You pick up a package that's sitting on the seat beside you. You grab your phone. Where you had your maps up on your phone, but you don't even where you hit end navigation. You flick up sort of slightly if you're on iPhone. You can flick up slightly till it brings up all the other apps you have, and then you click on the one next to it. What's that? It's a Yodel app. Okay. It's got a wee scanner on it. You also notice there's a little barcode on the package right beside you. So what you do, you scan that barcode. You scan it good. You're ready to go. You pick up your package, you take it out of the car. Look at you, a hard-working boy, hard-working girl. You picked up the package, you took it out of the car. You see the family. It's a nice-looking family. A dad. A kid. And perhaps a grandmother. Or just a good friend. You start to walk up. And the kid with a big smile on his face comes up to you and says, "This is my toy. I know you don't know this, so I'm going to tell you. The toy's name is Bella." And you say, "Hey, that's a nice toy, kid." And then the dad says, "If you didn't know, that cat's name is Bella." And you say, "Oh, alright, fucker. I heard the kid. Don't make me fucking drop you." But dad's a nonce. So you drop him anyway. Feel how fucking satisfying it would be. And I'm aware I fucked up the word satisfying, but we're not going to ponder on it. Feel how satisfying it'd be. Why don't you do a big punching motion whilst you're lying or standing up? Remember, if you lay down last time, you have to stand up this time. Let the people who didn't lie down last time lie down, eh? Whether you're lying or standing, do a big punching motion, huh? Punch that dad in the face. No family ever recovers from a dig to the da. Remember that one? No, it's up to you. This was a guided meditation. It's not just a meditation. It's up to you. This is a butterfly effect type situation now. The granny and the kid are still there. Do you make peace with the granny and the kid? Or do you punch the fuck out of them? Tell you what I'd do. I'd punch the fuck out of both the granny and the kid. This was a meditation. If you need longer, pause the podcast. Stick on your own royalty-free meditation music and continue the story. Yeah? See you in your dreams. Thank you for being on my guided meditation. Yeah, so that was an interesting time. Obviously I didn't fucking punch anyone. You stupid fucks. Basically the kid just came up to me and said, "This is Bella." And then the dad went, "In case you didn't know," and I laughed. And then the granny was like, "Just set the package down the step there." And I was like, "Alright, gran." Threw the package down, got into my car. And then, depending on whether that was my last stop or my second last stop, either went home or delivered the last package. Holy fuck, Batman, we're 36 minutes in, and I'm gonna wrap this up soon. Yeah, I'm just sort of looking through my notes here, just to see if there's anything that I could sort of get into without having to go through like a whole big thing, or things that I don't like. I want to save for whenever Josh is here. Here's one. I was almost a victim of drive. I bet you can hear them voices as well. Um, yeah, I was also almost a victim of drive-by egging a few weeks ago. And it's part of a bigger problem, if you know what I mean. This isn't even me trying to be funny. This is me as a concerned citizen. I live in a little town in on the outskirts of Belfast, and you know what? Normally it's like quite a nice, quiet wee town. Where not really much happened at all. I mean, the biggest thing that's happened recently is that we got pandemic, but we got a water park that's been closed more than it's been open because of Rona and that. That's the biggest thing that's happened to this wee town. We had a shopping centre, but it got closed down. We at one point had 3 Chinese restaurants within a mile of each other. And we had 4 off licenses. Or actually, I think at the minute we have 4 off licenses within a mile of each other, which is cool. But yeah, nice quiet wee town. Nothing really happened. But recently, it's sort of become overrun with youths and hooligans, and that's not fun. I was out for a walk the other night with 2 pals, and there was like little kids smicks everywhere, fucking drinking and drugging, and they were just fucking off their heads in the street. And obviously we were like fucking all like 3 of us, like fucking young grown men, if you know what I mean. Like, we're not fucking old, like old obviously, but we're not like fucking young, sort of in the sweet spot. So obviously we weren't that intimidated by it because we knew we could handle ourselves. Would say it was someone like younger than us or female or like an old guy walking about the streets, it would be very fucking intimidating to see like 3 or 4 fucking 16-year-olds or 15-year-olds off their head on fucking Bucky or drugs. Um, and then I saw a guy. I mean, all three of us saw a guy just pissing in the middle of the street. Uh, I was gonna say standing, but standing was a bit of an overstatement. He was wobbling, pissing in the middle of the street, and it made me think like, hold on, what's our timer doing here? Well, it made me think how much like actually it made me think of one or two things. One, how or sorry, one just so you can see my hand. One, uh, how kids these days have really changed from like whenever I was their age, which makes me sound old as fuck. Which brings me on to the other thing it could be, and it's just that maybe I did those things, but like I'm sort of doing that old person thing of like, well, we were never that bad. But like if I think back, we weren't ever that bad. Like we would never go about like fucking intimidating people. Yes, we would drink whenever we were younger, but we would do it sort of like out of the way, either in somebody's house or in a fucking field in the ass end of nowhere. Um, fucking out of the way of people. And we wouldn't just piss in the middle of the street. We would at least find an alleyway or something to go piss in. Um, although me and my friend, you know what, me and Sam, you all know him, pissed on Bella Italia once and got told to stop by the pillars. Well, that's like as far as I would go, really. But yeah, I genuinely do feel like kids these days have. I mean, I'm gonna say the old fucking person thing again. Like they have less fucking respect, and they sort of do. Like whenever we were kids, I mean, I've sort of gone away from these like 15, 16 year olds that are fucking drinking. But it's even like fucking like 10, 11, 12 year olds, like young kids these days. These days, fucking hell, I'm an old fuck. Um, they do have less, or they do less respectful shit, or more disrespectful shit is probably the way I should say it. Because like me and my friends, whenever we were kids, we do like mischievous shit, but we would be respectful. Like we wouldn't fuck with people's property. Or we wouldn't go out of our way to fucking intimidate people. And if we did that by accident, it would be immediate apologies, and our parents would go and tell us to apologize to those people. Whereas these kids just fucking do stuff like fucking burning shit and fucking. I mean, this sort of actually brings me on to something else that, yeah, it's sort of the opposite of what's going on. Some kids graffitied a fucking fence, and it's like this is like a public fence. It was like one of those fucking chipboard fences, like boarding up like a fucking abandoned primary school or whatever, and somebody fucking graffitied on it. And then there's like a community page from for our town, and I'm gonna actually read you out the caption because I screenshotted this because I found it fucking hilarious. This community page is I'm not gonna give out the name of the community page just because it'll give away where I live, and I don't really want to be putting that out on the internet for everyone. Oh no, I deleted it. Hopefully, I didn't delete my recently deleted. Oh, please tell me I haven't deleted. Oh no, I didn't. Okay, so this is the this community page. Sorry, is fucking hilarious because it's just old people like ranting about random shit. Um, yeah. So keep in mind, I might actually throw a picture up if I remember to. But if you look at the picture, it's a plasterboard wall. Like it's obviously not anybody's actual fucking fence. Um, yeah. So this woman, we'll call her Karen, said, "I am livid, livid all in caps. I personally have repainted this fence twice now at my own expense. Nobody asked you to do that. Last night, this happened again." referring to the graffiti. Whoever you are, please stop. I live here with my neighbours. I don't write crap all over your walls. Please respect our area. Okay, so that's the post. Oh no, I accidentally took a screenshot. iPhone users, have you had this ever since fucking iOS 14? Your phone just randomly takes screenshots. Um, so let me tell you how much of like not a big deal this is. It is a private, not private, sorry, a public fucking wall, probably paid for by the council. They put up to fucking board up like a, or fence off like an abandoned primary school or something. It doesn't look like it's beside any houses. It just looks like it's on the street. It's not offensive graffiti. It's somebody has written spec, SPEK, on the wall loads of times. So it's not offensive graffiti. It's just somebody's put some fucking paint on the wall. I mean, they've essentially done what you've done, but they've been more creative with it. This woman saying that she's repainted this fence twice using her own time. Nobody fucking asked you to do that. You've just gone and done it. That would be like me fucking putting a bottle in the middle of the fucking street, and then someone goes and picks it up, and me being like, right, I put that bottle there twice for the good of the community. Nobody gives a fuck. It's a bottle in the middle of the street. It's fucking paint on a fucking council plasterboard fence. Or not plasterboard, chipboard fence. Nobody gives a fuck. Nobody asked you to do that. Karen. You Karen fuck. Karen, I want somebody link this to Karen so she can go on my guided meditation. Okay? That's all you have to do. And that's the end of the episode. Fuck you all. My dinner's ready. I'm leaving and going. Hopefully back next week with a history of film episode. Hopefully Josh is back soon, and the boys will be back again, maybe in the same room. If not over Zoom. Maybe a Zoom room. Zoom to his room. And Coombe. Yeah, but here's the fucking socials. We're documenting bits on everything. Mainly being Instagram. We're on Twitter and Facebook as well, but we don't really use them. Even Instagram's sort of sparsely used. I don't know if I use that right. If you want to follow me on Instagram, I'm at the old beardo. Underscore between all the words basically, but there's no underscore at the end. And then my film or photography page is at Moon Productions with 2 zeros instead of the O's in Moon, and an underscore between Moon and Productions. If you want to follow Josh on Instagram, he's at Real Joshy T. On Twitter, he's at that Josh Thomas. And that's it, I think. Goodbye, good night. Meditate, be chill, be kind. Punch a 10-year-old in the face if you have to. Good night.